Hey everybody, welcome back to Captain of Industry. Hope you had a great weekend. We have a maintenance problem again. You can see not enough maintenance. That's a thing that's happening again. So I've gone ahead and made the priority for the maintenance depot because we're actually low on iron. Iron is it's not happening as much, and that's because I have basically all of their attention at this point. I had it on this because I've been trying to like expand my water, and they haven't been mining iron, and we just blew right through it, and we haven't been making it. So I kind of dropped the ball on that a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and get a big O team. I don't need that on there. I'm gonna get a big O team. I'm gonna get more excavators in here. We're gonna get more trucks on this. We're gonna see if we can't get this iron picked back up here, okay? So we can get it going again. And you can see our copper, impure copper storage is completely full. This is getting divided up pretty nicely. Everything is awesome. There you go. Everything is awesome. I added 3 extra unit storages right here for food because we filled these up again. We are doing really well on food. That's just something we're doing here. And we're doing okay now on construction parts, both the regular ones and the gold ones. In this video, as soon as I get the maintenance under control, that's first. In fact, right here, I could probably let me just boost this because it seems like we're doing pretty good here. We could probably just get this ramped up with a boost. I'm also going to give, because these iron storages are close to these, and that's cool, but I'm also going to give, I think, a unit storage over here on this side. I think it's probably for the best that we get something over here too. So I think I'm going to go maybe like this. And just put something here. I don't know if it necessarily fits here very well, but we can have iron stored here too. So it's a little bit closer to these. And then once we get belts, we can just belt it in at that point. I realize that it's probably better to belt it in from somewhere else, for one of these units and stuff like that. But there are certain things where we really don't need belts. And I think the maintenance depots might be one of those things where we could just have trucks do it every once in a while, because eventually we do get to the point where we've got all sorts of stuff in inventory, in storage, etc. We do get to the point where we don't have to boost it and catch up. It's just about getting the iron into this building at this point. So I'm gonna maybe remove the boost on this one so they can bring iron into these buildings, hopefully. And yeah, so this will get worked out as soon as we start making iron more reliably, because that's what we're slow on at the moment. Let's keep this full if we can. Yep, keep this up if we can. And then for the copper and stuff on this side, I'm actually making it to where for the slag, the trucks are always going to try to empty this, priority 1. So if they ever get full to where this whole thing gets backed up, and you know these things are full and everything like that, I'm actually going to go ahead and put that in there. If this ever gets full, then obviously this stops, and then these fill, and then the whole thing slows down and stops again. So we're going to have them just empty to keep it going a little bit, okay? And hopefully that is going to keep... I should probably select this one, to be honest, but by selecting it on this one, they'll constantly pull it out of both tanks. And then they can put that slag anywhere. They can put it over here to make this ramp that we've got going in. Over here, I've extended it. I've moved it a little bit, so they're going to mine this to make it flat, and then hopefully they're going to mine all of this to get this flat too. Although I'm not sure how they're going to do that with the pipes. So they may not do this. They may not do this part, but we'll see. I'll tweak it, but I just want to make sure, without a doubt, we've got enough, on trucks and everything on iron. So let's put another truck there too. Coal's doing really well now, and we're pretty much filling it all up. I've added these 2 storage tanks, which were immediately filled. But it just gives us a way to mine extra, and then our logistics trucks can come in and take it from here. So for that reason, we need less trucks over here too. So I'm gonna, I think, have just 3 trucks. And I'm actually thinking, just to get this going again, I'm gonna put one of these excavators right here. I'll take it off of that. Today, what I would like to do, as soon as this is taken care of, which it looks like it's gonna start kind of getting there, right, is I would like to look into Research 2, which we have a research team in place now. We're doing Vehicles 3, which honestly, I don't really think I need this, but like I've already started it and I don't want to waste the time, so I'm going to get it. The things I'm going to research, though, we're going to get Edicts and edicts 2, sorry. This is so I can have plenty of everything. We'll see. Settlement services consumption will be increased, but we'll get more unity for this, so that's kind of cool. I think we might get a growth boost if we want to. The things I'm most interested in here, though, is getting biofuel and power generation so that we can get ourselves over to settlement power, because that will get us stuff as well. That's not what I'm most interested in. What was I most interested in? Here, advanced diesel and synthetic rubber. Okay, but here's the thing about these two. Synthetic rubber, fine, but we can't get to this until we do this, and we can't get this until we have ocean drilling technology. Ocean drilling technology. That's not on here anywhere. We need to go find a drill offshore somewhere, right? And then we also have the cargo depot, but we need cargo ship technology. So this is where the exploration part of the game comes in. Yeah? Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure we're... Yep. This ramp is done now, and they have started to harvest trees up here. So I'm just going to make sure that these are marked, and mass deforestation incoming. I can also put farms up here later if I want to, which might be a good idea. I don't think there's any resources here to worry about. We could put farms here with this groundwater and feed the people from this direction too. Yeah. The next thing, though, aside from the ship, which we are now repaired, I clicked repair the ship, right? And so this looks better, but also we have the ship designer. So the ship engine and the bridge, these are two default packages, right? You could upgrade these, yeah? We have guns for the front and rear, so we're clearly going to need guns. And to defend ourselves, there's going to be some naval combat, it looks like. Armor also tends to go with that. And maybe an expanded fuel tank because we want to go further distances, right? So the shipyard's full of fuel, and I assume that that means that the ship will be full of fuel too. Cool. We want to repair this, and to repair the ship, it takes a whole bunch of iron. Oh, good. Let's make sure we're good on... I feel like we should make sure we're good here before we do the iron. Let's also tell them to keep this pretty full too. I'm gonna make this a slightly higher priority than the other storages, and then eventually, like I said, eventually we'll get belts and we'll just kind of go like that and then over like that, and then we'll just have them deliver it here. It's fine. But I need to get rubber, right? And I think the near term rubber is probably not going to happen from my settlement. It's probably going to happen from somewhere else, I would guess. Housing can also be upgraded now, which is kind of interesting. You can see that the ship requires 15 crew, so probably a good idea to bring in some more people. 12 months. It's going to take a bit, okay? But when they get here, we can upgrade the settlements if we want to. So if I click this button, they'll prepare this upgrade, and I kind of want to see what the upgraded settlement looks like, and also maybe what they desire, right? Because right here we have services. It says food, we're good. Water, we're good. But we're not providing electricity yet. And that's where I was going with this over here. Settlement power. We're going to be providing them with electricity later, which is kind of cool. So I'll click that too. Mechanical power storage provides mechanical power storage and turbines, auto balancing capabilities. So now we get turbines. Yeah. Flywheels. Good. Alternative forms of power. That's what I'm looking for here. Because these diesel generators, man. I mean, they're cool and all, don't get me wrong. And we're totally fine on this stuff too. As far as like fuel production, I think we're totally fine on that. I would like to get this filled. I don't need to mark this one to fill. I need to say, hey guys, fill this, right? And then if I make this a higher priority, if they keep trying to fill this, then they'll always have this one full. Yeah, more oil than we can use, mostly because of the coal though. I think once we get the coal continuously funneled through here though, we'll end up with a reality where we are consuming just enough oil. I think this is a good balance here. 7 of these drills right now. I think that's a good balance anyway. So I'm trying to repair the ship, and I'm noticing that they're going pretty slow with it. So just let me double check and make sure that we're hammering away at this stuff. I still got this boosted. I still got this one boosted, and we're up on maintenance now. Good. So we can remove the boost on the maintenance. And I could probably put this down to like P5. Because as long as we're producing iron pretty regularly, we shouldn't have that problem again. It was mostly because I misdesignated the iron over here. I also would think I'm going to dig down too. I'm going to go deeper, but I think for now I'm getting this cleared first because I want to build this ramp, and you know, there's a lot of rock right here that they can use to build this ramp. So we're gonna get that ramp done eventually. In case you're wondering about the water, while they're still doing that, all these tanks full. I've got basically the entire water solution completely full, all the way to the back tank. So these things are just gonna wait, and which means we can do more in terms of the farms. We can do more, right? So I can upgrade this, right, and we can provide additional. You go at more irrigated farms, even though we don't need it right now. I'm gonna do it anyway because we have the water, but also because we're gonna expand our population here pretty quick, I would think. So I'm just gonna put this kind of, I think probably this far. It's gonna be on this side though, right? Yeah, I don't need to go that far then. So we'll go maybe this far for now. Yeah, and then we'll just take it from here. I could also hook it up right here. Is that cleaner? It's cleaner, right? To hook it up from here instead. I mean, it's all the same. Then I might get in the way of this fertilizer. I think I'm going to do this a bit structured. Just to keep it... Yeah, I'm gonna do this because I don't know about the fertilizer and what I'm going to end up doing for routing that. So we're going to keep this exactly structured the way it is. And I don't need any unity on that. So we'll provide water to this right away, and then this can just start cruising. So now we've got 3 fields that are irrigated, right? Way more food than we need. So much more food. Look at this place. Oh, the buildings look pretty cool, don't they? Well, I like that. Yeah, we can upgrade the settlements a bit more. We could. I think now that we've made a ton of these, maybe we pull back and have... yeah, I think we're going to disable some of these formulas real quick. Let's remove the boost on that, and we can probably... let's get you not doing this anymore. So we're going to have a couple of these just dedicated on these because we need it a lot more than we need the other ones. And then let me go ahead and put the ship now on priority 1. So I want them to bring the iron. Whenever it pops out, I want them to bring the iron over here so we can fix this ship. I want to go somewhere. And our population just increased. That's nice. Do we want to keep this? I think we can afford it. We certainly have the housing capacity. Maybe we can put another 60 of those gold into this one. Because this one's not going anywhere too. I'm going to upgrade this one too. Oh, I didn't want to do the Unity on that. Did I just use Unity on that? No. I clicked an extra button. I think I clicked right before it went away, or right as it went away. But in any case, we're going to upgrade this one too. Because I think we're going to bring in more people, man. I know they say, be careful. Don't expand too fast. Right? I know that's what they say. And I do appreciate the concern. I do. I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to come over here and let's raise this up. Just get our irrigation lines running over where they need to be for later. And I think I'm actually going to run this pipe over here too. I can afford that right now. While I can afford it, I'm going to do it. Because we're most likely going to end up having, I think, another farm right here. And maybe one more here if we can maybe flatten this out. So I'll probably mark this for mining and flatten this out. Just so it's a straight line, and put another field here too. And then probably, I'll go with probably another farm right here because it's right next to the water system. So this will end up being kind of how we expand. I think it's a really safe thing to do, or a good idea to expand your food infrastructure well before you need it, right? And that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm putting in the lines, just making sure that it's ready to go. I don't need to spend these parts yet, but you know, when the time comes, we'll be ready. There we go. Oh, look at this. All right, so we're not providing electricity to them. And it looks like maybe we're getting a little bit more unity than usual. 1.125. It's kind of interesting. I think we're still capped at 40 though, right? No, 50 now. Good. Okay, I'm not sure what governs the cap yet. I haven't figured that out yet. Maybe it's just a population thing. Maximum amount of unity that can be accumulated typically increases with the amount of housing and its quality. Oh, good. So we can have more unity if I upgrade these. Well, that's very good. We're going to upgrade them then. That's going to raise my cap. I think we'll do 2 more. And then we'll call it a day on the upgrades for now because it's going to use a lot of construction components. But we're not using them for anything else, right? Until I get rubber, I can't make the lines here, the conveyor belts and stuff. And I want those conveyor belts all built with this infrastructure. I want all of that done before I start really getting into more advanced stuff. So I'm going to have this hole be mostly truckless before we start moving on to other things. I have no idea what we're going to move on as far as other things, but it's probably going to come from this area because it sounds like it has to do with fuel and oil and power and all that stuff. So I think I'll probably have the center for all that stuff be over here. And now it's 55. Yeah, so it looks to me like the more housing I put in and the higher quality, it just raises it up. And that's pretty good. I like that. Okay, the ship is fully repaired. Awesome. Tutorial for world exploration. Let's go through this, I guess. It says to start, I haven't done this before. So to start exploring, open the world map tab, select the destination, hit explore. Sounds easy enough. It says all the items in your ship brings will be automatically unloaded to the shipyard. Just make sure the shipyard has free space. Our range is going to be fuel dependent. That makes sense. The enemies and pirates. Some areas may be occupied by enemies and pirates. You cannot pass through these areas or explore them unless you defeat the pirates first. If your ship has no weapons equipped, us, it will automatically try to escape. Otherwise, the battle will start. There's a battle system. Okay. Didn't realize that was going to happen. Ship upgrades and weapons. Many components of the ship can be added or upgraded. Upgrades are performed in the shipyard. That makes sense. World map structures. So oil rig. That's the offshore drilling, right? So we need to find external structures on the world map, such as the oil rig. To repair it, we need to initiate the repairs in the overview of the structure. Okay, so pause this really quick. Because we don't have any rubber, right? Remember? No rubber. I want to make more trucks. I would love to have more trucks. I really would. And I know that more trucks means more fuel, but we're going to be able to make more fuel pretty quickly too. So let's take a look really quick. It said hit tab. So this is our map. This is us. And it looks like there is a blue one over here. This is a peaceful settlement that we can trade with. We can also invest in their infrastructure to motivate some other people to join our island. Okay, so we can bring in people from that way too. We don't just need the beacon. That's kind of cool. It cost us 80 construction parts 2 to make that happen. We have to upgrade their infrastructure, and then they'll be willing to come to us, which is kind of nice. They will allow me to trade. First thing I noticed, man, iron for rubber. That sounds like my trade right there. Trading iron for rubber. Yep. It says we need to build a trading dock first. Okay, so a couple of things I want to do then. First thing, trading dock. Where is it? Right here. We're going to put this down, I think, right next to this boat, like really close. Might even be able to do it like right here. It's super close to like the front of our boat, but like I'm not going to use this tiny space for anything else, I don't think. So let's drop it there, right? See how that goes. I could also maybe do it way over here. Is it good to crowd this area? Screw it. It lets me do it. I'm going to do it. If I have to rebuild it later, then so be it. It's really not that expensive to build. Make that priority 1 so I can trade later. Then it sounds to me like we're going to have iron as our first trade. So I'm thinking of expanding iron once again. And the problem with this idea is that I'm running out of space over here. So I can't do this much longer. But what I could do is just kind of go like, I think I'm going to flip this here and here. Okay, and then I can go over like so. I kind of want to bring it, yeah, like maybe here. And then I'll call it good here, I think. I don't want to get too crowded into this area. This is for concrete right now. And then for the storage to get all this stuff moving, because this is totally by truck. We're not going to have any conveyor belts for this because I can't make them yet. So trucks are going to need to take stuff out of this. I think what I'm going to do then, because there is no output, right? Maybe they can use this. Maybe. Wait, how do we have 10 iron? 10 rubber? Where did it come from? Where did my 10 where did this come from? Is this when we I thought I was out of iron. I thought I was out of rubber. I'm not out of rubber? Okay, hang on. Since I'm not out of rubber, let's finish this. Is this I want to finish this. Up. Since I'm not out of rubber, we'll go here. And then you are going from here to here. Yeah. Apparently we're not out of rubber. Did you know? Did ya? I didn't know. Now the slag can be fed this way. And that means also that we can get the concrete to come like so. And go. Beautiful. One less thing the trucks have to do. That's what I like. One less thing the trucks have to do. Okay. Now, for the remaining 5 rubber, I'm going to do this. Well, yeah, I need more storage for rubber, don't I? Yeah, let's do that first. I don't think it matters which one I copy, but I'm going to go like this, this, and this. And we'll just have one of them be iron. Iron, yep. And then this one will be concrete. And this one can be, I guess it would be wood, right? This is the thing, you know. We could also store food here, then they can just pick it up from here and go. It could be like a halfway point for the food. But I think maybe we'll store construction parts here instead. We don't really need the wood here. And construction parts, like, we're eventually going to run out of storage for them, right? Once we start making them again, I guess. What's going on here? You're not getting the wood. Am I out of wood now? No. What's the deal? What's the deal? Priority number 1, remember? I'm confused why you're not delivering this right now. Maybe I have too many priority 1s. That could be a thing too. In any case, it looks like I have to expand my iron operation, right? And so I think I'm going to take and get this loose storage. I'm going to go right here with it. And we'll have more iron here and allow truck exports. And then that way stuff could just get brought here. It's not as efficient at all, but it's what we're going to do for now. And then the coal is going to get probably brought straight from the mine to get here because, well, the trucks can pick it up here too, I suppose. And, you know, because I'm expanding this, I think it's probably a good idea to also do this. And then I can use that remaining iron I have, the remaining rubber I have, sorry, to go like this. Just quick deliver that for now. And then this can also hold coal. So we'll have 3 storages for coal for our production lines and stuff too, which I could probably bump this up a little bit. The thing is, these are full. No, they're not. Oh, we just sucked them right down, didn't we? Okay, not full then. Fine. So be it. Let's add another truck over here. All right, so with this full though, we should probably go somewhere, right? So as much as I want to trade, and I do, products will be delivered to your trading dock immediately. Immediately. Oh! Cha-ching! Cha-ching! It's just done? It's just done. Wowzers. Okay, so I kind of want another one over here then, don't I? Maybe I should have put it over here. Whatever. Trucks can get it, man. So we have rubber now. That's important. So now we can do things with it. I'm going to get a storage unit, actually, for rubber. Because I think just for the short term, I'm going to want it. I'm going to need it. Let's take... I want it over here, though. Like, right next to where the trucks go. Yeah, so we should probably put this... Let's say... Well, how about we put this like this? I'll have these 2 storages built. At least the first one, I guess. We'll say rubber goes here. This will be rubber too. So we'll store some rubber right here. And then like eventually, you know, we'll, and now I do regret putting it on this side now, but whatever, it's fine. We'll use Unity to deliver this. Now we have rubber, and we'll just say that we want to keep this full. Make that like a high priority. And then that way they'll pull rubber out of here and bring it over here. Although, why prioritize it, right? I actually don't think I need to, because they're going to pull it out of here to bring it to the destination anyway. But now that I have that, I could do all the conveyor belts that I want to do, which is going to be very good. Let's deliver this so we can get iron storage there. And then this needs molten channels, not iron. So we wouldn't have been restricted on this anyway. We're going to go up and over. Actually, it looks like I can get away with... yeah, up and over, and then over like this. Yep, and then we'll just put you here. It's fine. No. Yeah, and then put you like that. And then let's deliver this stuff. Get it done. Get it done. Get it done. I'm okay with using Unity. I got a lot of it. Got a lot of it available. I need this built quickly too. So now we'll have good worker, a good population. We're still growing. 3 more months and we get more people. I think at that point, we're probably set on the beacon. Like I can turn the beacon off. I'll have a sufficient workforce, I think, that is more than capable of allowing me to expand later, which is really, really nice. This is... I don't really need that built, do I? I mean, maybe we can make more concrete, but we're not using enough of it, right? I think I want more of these things. Right, we added another assembly here, and if we're gonna make more iron, then right now I'm trading for it, which is freaking awesome. All right, so let's take a look at the map really quick. So instead of trade, we need to travel someplace, right? So we can go to kind of any one of these. Why don't we start with one that's maybe a little closer, like right here, unknown location, not enough crew. Okay, so let's put the crew here, load them up, and we're going exploring. It'll take 28 days. Ooh, okay. Off it goes. Bye, ship. How far can I follow it? No. Oh, it disappears. Okay. All right, so the boat's gone. We've gone exploring. That feels good, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't know about this. I kind of wanted to build my civilization one more out. But now I'm thinking it might just stay here because we're going to have probably production happening here potentially. The thing is, like food storage, I kind of wanted it to go conveyor belt style into these. It doesn't have to, but I was thinking we would. Yeah, let's go ahead and pause the beacon now. We are currently researching power generation, specifically power generation 2. And I can also now do the second edicts, right? Did that get done? Yep. So we can do food saver. Don't need that. Plenty of everything. That gets me more Unity, which I'm already gaining per month, so that's not a big deal. I can have some organic growth if I'd like to as well. If you take a look at the captain's office, I already have fuel saver enacted so that we're, of course, using less fuel because that was one concern we've had pretty continuously. But I also have plenty of food on to counter it. So we lose Unity here because it's a benefit for us, and we gain Unity here because it's a net negative for us, right? They're going to consume more food. So we can watch this. If we start getting, you know, we start having to the point where we don't have enough food supply to last us, right? Then we can turn this off. But this is only going to warn us about the food supply we have in these markets, right? So I'm thinking it's probably safe to put food markets over here. I want to move the markets, essentially. I don't want them to be where they are. So I might put a food market right here. I think, yeah, right here. Because I don't plan to... Well, I mean, I might... Hang on. I might do something of this space. Maybe not. Maybe I should put it somewhere else. I think this is probably the end of our territory right here. I think the food market will go here. The problem with that, though, is that the food's all the way over here. They have to run farther to get it. And it doesn't seem like it matters where this stuff is. It doesn't seem like it anyway. Maybe we'll try this. Let's add this, and then we'll add 2 food markets like right here. Quick deliver that. We'll get those going. We can get food delivered there. I don't know if this is going to count towards anything. Like, I know they'll deliver it, but I don't know if it'll actually count towards benefits until this civilization is built, till this, you know, housing area is built. But I'm trying to replace this so that we can expand that way, basically. So I want to have this up and running with food and having an effect. And by having more of these, we can store more for the people, and this number can be higher. So that gives me a more advanced notice. Because, like, we have enough food easily, but it's still going to show me low food supply, and these guys will still starve if it's over here and it's not in here, right? It has to be in here. So that's why this is a priority 1 building. This is a priority 1 building. These both are going to end up being priority 1 buildings. And then we can remove these 2 now and just have this one. So now they're going to deliver all the construction parts. Yep. Okay, so we have rubber now. Let's get some of these belts in place. So with the rubber in place, we can now put a U-shaped conveyor, and I want to have it go, I think, yeah, see, these guys are getting in this zone and I don't need them to. Let's actually start with the slag, because it's kind of a big deal. So we go all the way, slag is right underneath the pipe. So we're gonna go like this, then over and hook up to the slag here. Almost got it. There we go. And then the pipe is going to come up. Level 2 should be on that. Supposed to be. You're not going to let me do that. Don't be like that. This is fine. That'll work. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we'll deliver this and we'll deliver this. Now this can start operating because it didn't have a place to go before, so now it does. Good. And then you are not going to do copper. You're not going to do copper. So this should start operating as soon as it gets the iron, and that's where this is going to come from. So the U-shaped conveyor is going to go out, and there shouldn't be a reason for trucks to come in here anymore. So I think I'm probably okay with putting this up and over and going like this with it. And then this U-shaped conveyor can then come over about like this, let's say. Yep, and then we're gonna have you come down. And it looks like I can't make it there, so let's cancel this for a second. Make the U-shaped conveyor come down into this one. Yep, and then this one is gonna end up being slightly different here. We'll go this direction, and then over and in like that. All right, so let's feed that. And then I'm also going to quick deliver these because I can. We have tons of Unity. Let's use it. All right, so now start seeing coal. It's going to start moving, getting it in here, right? Piece of cake. Then these guys will start operating. And we'll have twice as much iron. And then I can go back to doing this and just be like, bop, bop. More iron for me. Oh, that's so good. Or, sorry, rubber for me. More rubber for me. So good. That makes me feel great. All right, good. Let's go ahead and empty this. Truck import's going to be off. I'm not going to empty it. I don't even know. Leave it in the comments, because I haven't seen any indication that this is the case. If I delete this building, will they empty it first, or do I just lose everything inside it? Because I haven't really seen that one way or the other yet. But I'm going to turn truck import off, and so at least they'll slowly use it until it's gone, and then I can just delete it. And then I could do the same thing with this one over here, and we can start having another food operation over here, and then this is much closer. I don't know if this is a permanent solution for this either, because I would like to conveyor belt this, but meh, I guess. Whatever. See, this is filling up, right? And so now the goal for the trucks, priority number 1, is to keep this emptied. And so that allows this to keep going, and then the trucks will deliver it over here to just dump it out of there. So if we're making extra slag, they'll just dump it out. And that's great. Copper's full, iron's looking good. don't have any iron in here. Let's tell them to do that. And this is all priority 9. Let's make this one, priority 9 is fine, whatever. It's because these have designations, like please keep it to this level, to where this one didn't have that. So I can bring that up now, and the trucks should start delivering it here. Because you're waiting on iron here, not coal. Coal is like, I think we need more now, actually. I don't think you can ever have enough coal. I know I said it before, I have enough coal. I think I'm wrong. I think I'm just flat wrong. I think I need much more coal, definitely. Is there a statistic as to like our supply and demand for... Ooh, no active disease. They can be sick? Population can grow in size if there are good conditions and enough housing. Growth can be reduced by diseases and pollution. Well, that makes sense, because this thing was warning me about pollution before. Oh, and I can see the flow rates through here, right? I had somebody comment about flow rates and whether I for the water, right? I think this is probably what you were talking about, how it's maxing out the flow rate here. The peculiar thing to me is that different pipes seem to have different flow rates. Like this is 17 out of 17. I don't know if this is the flow rate. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's not. This is how much water can be in the pipe. So like this is a really long segment, and so 45 can fit here. And then if I click this, 17 can be in here, right? And if I go all the way over to this pipe, you can see that there's 20 in this one, 29 in this one. This is a shorter segment, so there'll only be 7. If I go in one of these really short segments, we'll see that, well, it's empty at the moment, but at most it can, hang on, 2, right? So that's what that is. I don't know exactly what the flow rate limitations are for these when I level them up, but currently it just simply says 1 every 1 second, 1 unit every 1 second. That's just the flow rate for the whole pipe. When we go to research 2, there is pipes 2. And pipes 2 is 3 times. So what I'll end up doing if we start to use a lot more water and all that kind of stuff, I'll end up just increasing the flow rate from these pumps and just upgrading all the pipes so that we can get the flow rate at least up to about here. And then at that point, it will be splitting and going in separate ways. But yeah, I'm aware of the flow rate issue. I put it that way. Okay, I would like to get this water to be delivered all the way over there. So I think before I do that, though, I should probably get conveyor belts through here, like was the original plan. So what I'm going to do is... Let's see, how do we get the conveyor belts? Let's let it run. Conveyor belts through here are going to start. In order to get them into the storages, I need them to be up high. So I'm thinking we'll take the flat conveyor. Probably have to start it. I would say probably here we can start it. And we can bring it at height 2. You could bring it at height 2, and because I want trucks to be able to drive through here, right? So I'm trying to preserve their ability to drive through here. So I think with a height 2 belt, at least to here, and then even all the way out through here, I can go over top of this, I thought. Apparently not. I was certain I could go over top of this. Yes, I can. You're just going to be difficult with me, but I can totally do it. There we go. All the way over to the here. Come on. Up, up. There's a spot here where it's going to do it right there. And then to here is fine. All right, so if I build this long conveyor, all right, then I can feed this. I think I'm actually going to try a little bit. We're gonna go a little bit short. I think probably to here is good. And then if I angle this and come over at this point next to the building, can I go like this? Okay, so that's not quite what I was looking for. Again, I'm trying not to block trucks. So I think I'm going to need to go even further back. So maybe here. and then over to here, and then down. Yeah, that's what I'm looking to do. So that will provide an avenue to get that into there. And then same thing on this side. We're going to bring it to here and then down. Nope. Is it one more over? I guess that's one more over. So we'll bring it to here, right? And then down. Not quite. Little bit different here. To here. Bring it up. Yep. To here and then down. Good. So I think that's too far though, right? 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. That's exactly what we need right there. Okay, so come over 1, 2, 3. So it's here. And then bring it down. And then we come over 1, 2, 3 like this. Bring it down. Right? So this will provide us a way for all of these iron producers to get us into these containers. So all the iron is automatically delivered to storage with no trucks needed. They can still move through here. I need that, but they don't have to, right? They can do different things. So now how do we get the iron to get on this belt, right? Well, that part's actually quite easy. We're going to take it from here. And we're going to go underneath. We should be able to go underneath it completely. Should be able to. Why not? I can't say just go underneath this. I can do this. Come on. Come on. Let me do it. Let me do it. Aw. It's like, it's insisting that it goes around. All right, here's what we'll do then. We'll have to start from this side, and then we'll just connect to the existing belts. So this is going to come up like this. And I believe from there, we should be able to connect to this belt. No, to this belt right here. Can I connect to this? Let me connect to this right here. Nope. Yep, there. Got it. Yep, and then you can connect to this. Come on. Oh, don't. It has to go around. Ah, okay, that's what. All right, so I have to do it this way. That sucks. At least I'm figuring it out now. So I have to come from this side. It still doesn't let me do it. That'll be fine. I'm just gonna have to do it this way. It's extra connections, but it's clean, and I'm looking for the cleanliness of it. You still won't let me do that. Man, that's a real bummer. It'd be cool if I could somehow cancel an output, but I realize why I can't. I know why I can't. I wish I could. Because this would be so super clean if it could just all the iron moves this way and then up the belt, and then all the copper just moves this way into storage, right? That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. And I can almost do it. I mean, very close. It just has to be out one level. I really wish it didn't have to be out one level. But, okay. We'll do it out one level. So it's a real drag. So we'll come out one level. And then we'll just, yep, just like this. And we'll stop here and then connect. Kind of like that. Just kind of whips itself up. So then you can come out and connect here. You can come out and connect here. You should be able to anyway. Too close to another connector. Oh, for real? That's going to be a thing? What about doing it this way? What? So I can't have two connectors right next to each other? Oh my gosh. Maybe this won't work the way I thought it would. The whole plan was to get everything moving right tight so that everything could run through. The pipes were going to be coming through here, and then also the concrete is going to come from this side and come out here too. But now I can't do the concrete thing because my storages are right here. So I actually kind of need to empty these two storages and then I can do it. But Maybe I just empty all 4 of these storages and put the storages here instead, and then I can do it. Yeah, I'll probably have to just build. I'll just do that right now. Build the storages right here. Go, let's say back a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once these are built, we'll empty these. It'll transfer to here. Then we'll kill these. And then all of these conveyor belts need to have their, the junction will go that way, and then this will go this way, and you see it. You see how it's working. Anyway, let's figure this out, because like I really wanted to do this a certain way, and I'm realizing that it won't let me. Now I'm regretting having these right next to each other. Maybe. Okay, hear me out. What if we go 1 level up on this side? Does it even let me do that? Let's make sure it does. Yeah, it's not. Well, I mean, you can curve the other direction. That would be helpful. Why don't you just, if you did this right here, but you did it going the opposite direction, like curve it that way. Almost. You almost did it. Is there any way for me to like change what that's gonna do? That would be so helpful. What a drag. All right, I figured it out. So let me show you how this works. So with these two that are right next to each other, what we've got is basically these are going to merge. When you have 2 of them that are really close together, that screws up my plans. So I should have not done that, but it's okay. So what we do is we go out right next to those and then go back. So for this, we go out and then we're going to wrap around anyway. So we're going to be out this far anyway. So what I have to do is this one is going to go to this direction and merge with the pipe that's underneath, this belt that's right here. It'll go that way. But this one will then go straight. And that's going to allow my conveyor belt plans to work. So in the future, if you're somebody who wants to do this as well with this belt that's just right along the side, I think that's really super awesome and clean. If you're somebody that wants to do that, then just make sure you don't put these doors right next to each other, because they won't allow you to take a belt and just have it connect like that. Like, I don't know why. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I guess that's just the way they do it. And so once all of this stuff is built, the iron will be automatically being transported over here, which is super good. Then we can take some of this iron if we want to and do kind of a similar thing with conveyor belts as at level 2, just to not obstruct trucks. And we'll do it along this side and get them to come into these two, so that we don't need to take the resources to constantly make construction parts, because I think that's the next thing I need to really, focus in on doing. It looks to me like I'm basically unity capped again. So let me see if there's any of these buildings that need to be boosted. Maintenance is always super good, so don't need to worry about it anymore. Fuel station is out of fuel. Ah, interesting. Now, it's this. So let's make these P3 just to see if I can bump up a little bit. This one's a P4. Let's make this a P3. And biofuel research is just completed. I'm really looking forward to seeing these belts done, man. I could spend the Unity on that, I suppose. Yeah, let's spend the Unity on that. We got so much of it here. I really do wish I could select multiple things at once with like the shift click thing, but that's not happening. We'll just click all these, get this going. At least get a few of these, moving. There we go. Quick transfer, quick transfer, quick transfer. You see what I'm doing? This is fun. Isn't this fun? Just instant building with all of our Unity. Isn't that fun? Now just watch it satisfyingly all build at the same time. Oh, look at this. Isn't this glorious? Oh man, it's working. It's working. Yeah. Now these things can just make it all the time. So as long as we can keep iron in the tanks, that's the next problem. As long as we keep iron in the tanks, we'll keep these storages full, and then the trucks can just pick them up from here. They don't even have to really go in here much. That's sweet. So the next thing to do is the pipes, right? I need to do those. I wanted to do those before the end of this video. So this pipe is going to run all the way across here, and it's at height 0 right now. We're actually going to go up to 3 with this. we don't need to, but I need to go over top of the conveyor belts for the plan. So we're going to take this pipe, and it's going to just go up right here, and then straight across like this. And this is going to be how we get our water infrastructure over to the other side, right? And then I don't think I'm going to be expanding this anymore. If I do, then it'll end up being probably over here, another location kind of thing. But this is probably fine for what I need. So we'll go ahead and line up with this. I think I want to do it really tightly here, actually. So we'll go down to height 2 because we don't need to be up high anymore. And then we'll go to about here. And then we're going to just, bring it right down like that. Okay, and then we just build this long thing. Boom. And then by doing that, we now have our water being delivered over here. And there's no reason to P1 this anymore. We can go back down to 10. Isn't that nice? Oh, man. Everything's starting to come together now. All these pipes. Everything being built. Feeling good. See, this is all stopping now. It's getting backed up. So the trucks should be coming in. Yep, filling up and taking it away. Trucks will always come in here and fill this and take this as soon as they possibly can, because these will fill up really quickly. So now it looks to me like I got to expand my concrete infrastructure so that's not needed anymore, right? And so now I can keep doing that. But we have these storages up. So let's take a look really quick. We'll go concrete slabs here, 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 and here. Let's make this keep it full priority 1 at the moment, so we can do this really quickly. And then we'll tell them to keep these full, and then all we're gonna do is tell them to empty these. Okay, and that's it. Empty these out. And you can't really do these ones, so I guess it doesn't matter for these ones because these ones are going to empty into this anyway. So we're going to say empty these and bring them that way. And then all we want to do with my 2 rubber, you think I have 2 rubber, but actually what I actually have is 22 rubber. Joke's on you. All we're going to do is put the conveyor belt. Here it is. We're going to take this, and I want to stretch it across that level 2, but I'm thinking trucks aren't going to be coming through here anymore. Yeah, I'm thinking trucks just don't come through here anymore, and that's fine with me. We'll go like, well, I don't, we could allow it. All we have to do is this. We just let everything flow, I suppose. Yeah, that's fine. This will be fine. All we want to do then is just go across and then hook up to here. So all of these belts can merge into here. So all I want to do for this is toggle the direction. And now everything will go this way, and then it'll stop entering this. So once all of this stuff goes, the rest of this gets redirected in this direction, right? So that's pretty nice. So we will quick deliver that, and that should be all we need to do. And now all the concrete can just flow through into these instead, huh? And then they'll start emptying this, right? Oh, it looks like... Oh, you're not gonna flow? Do you not flow when this is marked for empty? It kind of looks like that. Kind of looks that way. That's okay. These trucks will bring it over to here. No big deal. Honestly, these are gonna be full by the time they get there. I should probably have more. Let's have more. More storage. Who has enough storage, honestly? Who even believes that there is such a thing as enough storage? No, not me. I would never. And now we'll take this conveyor and we'll just go bop and good. Okay, that's good. We're set. Everything's set up. Lots and lots of concrete storage. We're going to be making concrete all sorts of times here. So much concrete going to be made now. And that means we really need to ramp up on the assemblies because I want more construction parts. So we'll do that too. But you know what? This video right now, it's pretty dang long. Don't you think? I think it's time, guys. I think we've reached that point in the day where we can call it a day, right? I know. You're sad. You're thinking, no, not right now. I'm enjoying this. I know. But don't worry. I will be back soon. Don't you worry. I'll totally be back soon. Take care. We'll see ya. Bye-bye. God, this is so satisfying. Look at it.